Okay, so first big work day at the new place, and first order of business is to get this old chicken barn where we can store stuff in it. So Dwayne is gonna build doors, is gonna fix the roof and the side, and then build doors for it. So that's kind of the first order of business, so we can have equipment out here, and so we're gonna do that. And then there's a whole lot of cleanup and clearing to do on a lot of the other parts of the place. But we're going to clean up our corner so that, because we're going to sell Christmas trees here, and we're going to clean up this area so we can have a garden out there at some point in the spring. But so right now it's just about getting this where we can store equipment over here and have what we need when we come over here to work. So that's phase one. Okay, so I missed a whole day of work. I recorded the other day when we first came out here, and then I missed a whole day of work. Dwayne and Jared were here for a day, and this is what they got done. Is that not awesome? Look at that cool barn. And so now it's lockable. We can put all of our things in there and keep it safe, and we don't have to haul stuff back and forth from place to place. So let me so this was old chicken pen, and so the run was right there. So we got to finish taking that fence out. Now if you can see here, we've got these 8 massive, beautiful pecans. Incredible, beautiful pecans. And then this is where the vineyard is going to be. So we'll do whites on one side of the pecans and reds on the other side. So we have that open area there, and then this over here. And so we'll have whites on one side, reds on the other, and there'll be a vineyard. At the very back will be a line right before the tank. There's a tank back there. Right before the tank there will be a line of Christmas trees. So we will put Christmas trees on property, but it will mostly be a vineyard. So we have this fabulous corner. Then that right there used to be, back in the day when the little lady that lived here and her husband were alive, this was a big, beautiful garden. The soil here is sandy and awesome, and so it'll probably, hopefully, you know, help us Jesus, but hopefully be a beautiful garden again next spring. So that's, you can see there's a lot of work to be done yet. So we are back. We are at the corner of 31, 36, and 4, and we have the opportunity to have a lot of traffic in, here is for whatever business, wherever business we're at going at the time. There's a lot of opportunity. American Beauty Berries, look at those. That's beautiful. A lot of those. So we're running the weed eater and the chainsaw clearing out right here. So this is what we're doing this morning, and then this afternoon we have a lot of things to get rid of. You know, when a family lives on a property for many, many, many years, they tend to just let things pile up in different places, and that's just the way it is. That's a tendency. It's nothing negative or bad. It's just, that's the way it is. Think about my house right now. Where do I have piles of things that I just don't want to deal with right now, right? And so we get the opportunity to start from at a place that's going to be a lot of work, but a lot of reward when we get to the end of it. So we are so at the beginning, and we're excited. We're very excited about the possibilities of this property and where we're going to go with this. So we will take you on this fabulous journey, and I'll let you see what happens at the end of this work day. I think there'll be some big changes. Anyway. Okay, so we are making progress, clearing stuff out here. We're clearing out, this is a lot of stuff. There's a lot of stuff that we got to figure out how to properly dispose of. So that's going to be an issue. We've got a lot of these trees cut back, clearing this fence line. So that's going to be what I'm going to do next, is finish taking down this fence all along here and clear that out and he has gone, Dwayne has moved up front to start weed eating at the corner at my request because he's a good husband. And Jared is going to start cutting up some of this wood for firewood. The big stuff will be firewood. We've got some pecan and mesquite for cooking, and we've got some hackberry and stuff just for staying warm in the stove. We have a wood stove. So we'll do a bunch of that. And anyway, so we're making progress. Progress. Okay, so up here in front, this is on the street. One of the big things for me is to get this corner cleaned up and just really nice and neat, and put our big new sign up that says Sunset Hill Tree Farm 2. And I want to do that tomorrow. And so one of the projects I wanted to complete today was cleaning this fence line. Now, eventually this fence I'm pretty sure it's going to completely go away and it will be probably replaced. But at this point, we're just going to clean up the fence line and clear out from behind it. So we have these wild grapes here that are insane. So we'll clear out as far as we can, cut the roots to the rest, and then let them die and hopefully fall out soon. But that is a lot of wild Mustang grapes. But we don't need those near our grapes. We do not want the pollen from these to mix with the pollen from our grapes. So that would be terrible. So we have to get rid of these wild Mustangs. You can see these incredible oaks that are on this property. So we've started clearing here, and I'm picking up trash and cleaning up as much as I can, because tomorrow we will mow and clear a lot of this. And so Dwayne's been weed eating and wielding the axe and trying to get it cleared. But this is our big corner. This is our big place for a lot of our advertising and for our business. And you can see it's also a corner that people love to trash. Oh, a bug just went up my nose. It really did. So there's a lot of trash, but it's just super overgrown. Oh, something is dead over here. Ugh. I don't know where it is, but something is definitely dead on this side of the fence. But you can see, you can't see Dwayne now because he's hiding behind those weeds. They're just large weeds. Look at this huge weed. So this has been, allowed to just kind of go for years. I'm trying to get my glove off. And it's just grown up and it's terrible. So we got a lot of work to do along here, but I just really, when we announced that this is our property, when we put our sign up, it was just real important to me that this corner be in good shape. It looked good. And, when we put our name on it, I want it to be, nice and clean and look good and everything. So this was a big thing for me to get this corner done. And Dwayne's big thing was get the fence down in the back and clear that out. And we're getting both done. That's the cool thing, is both things are being accomplished in time. So this, I can't wait to see tomorrow. We get it mowed and get our sign up and everything. It's going to be amazing. Okay, so look at how big that pile has gotten. Yeah, so we have some piles here. So we're end of day, working all day long. This place looks very different this afternoon than it looked this morning. So we've cleared out a lot. We have a lot of piles. So you have to look past the piles and look at the pretty, right? So this wooden fence is gone, and we're using some of the panels. The color is just so cute, and so we'll be using some of the wood. We'll be using a lot of the wood off that fence, that wooden fence. We still haven't weeded or mowed over here yet, but that will happen hopefully tomorrow. And so this fence is gone. All right, so you can see all the way through to the back. So here's the backyard. The gazebo's gone. The fence is gone here. And we have started setting up for Christmas tree sales. So we are going to sell Christmas trees here this year. And we've started setting the T-posts to sell Christmas trees. on property. So we're very excited about that. We took those fence panels, I'll show you. I don't know if there's enough light, but look at that color. I just love that color. So these are sitting in here because I'm gonna hang wreaths on them, and we'll sell wreaths as well as the Christmas trees out of the porch here. So we've cleaned up the outside of that corner and all the way down from property to property line. And tomorrow we will mow and finish cleaning these vines as much as we can. And we'll mow and get that cleaned up, and then put up our sign. That's the plan for tomorrow, is that we get to put up our sign. So we're really hoping. We have a job to do tomorrow, but we're hoping we can get it done quickly and then come back to this property and do some work. We still have work to do at the Christmas tree farm too. We really do. We've still got trees that need to be taken care of before sale time, but we're trying to split our time between the two properties so that we can make the most out of all of it. But wow, what a difference a day makes. This is incredible. Looking forward to finish to just all the work that's yet to come. Last year, after sale season, Dwayne and I spent hours and hours and hours building a fence around the perimeter of the back few acres of our land, and that was just forever. So that's done now, big project out of the way. So this year our big project is over here. We'll spend many afternoons and evenings on this property, getting it ready, getting the vines in, getting trees planted, getting things done. So we have a lot of work left to do, but yay for the work that's done. Okay, so today we put up the sign. So we did a whole lot of work before we put up the sign, but we put up the sign. So here's our sign for this property, Sunset Hill Tree Farm 2. And so we've got that going. If you can see, this corner, except for right there at the drainage ditch, we didn't get that cleared out like we wanted to. That's where that dead animal is, and I didn't want to get very close. So that will be cleared out at some point. But you can see behind this is where our garden will be in the spring. It's a huge area, and he's got that mowed down. We mowed part of the ditch. I ran out of gas, so I had to stop mowing. But cleared up a lot of the trees, a lot of the vines, a lot of the weeds, a lot of stuff out of here. And so we are getting ready to set up for Christmas. So if you see right here, we got this all mowed out and everything today. These Mustang grapes again have to go, but right now this is where they are, and so I've still got a lot of work ahead of me to get rid of that. So right here we started setting up the T-posts for our Christmas trees. So we will have, in this space, we'll have about 100 Christmas trees that we're going to sell, and so that will be amazing, having the Christmas trees here. Later on, after Christmas, for New Year's, we're going to set up a fireworks stand, probably right over there. And then we will have, FM4 is known for Antique Alley that happens twice a year. I think it's April and September. And so we will have lots of awesome space to set up for vendors, to set up tables and booths for Antique Alley. So we'll be working with that. That'll be amazing. Dwayne is still weed eating over there in that place in the back. So we are, we still have so much to do, but I feel so good about where we are right now on this property, and the fact that we will have the opportunity to have so many business opportunities on this property. And then start planting the grapes in like February, March. So we will start planting those in the back, but we've got to prep the soil and everything for that. So another day, some more work done at Sunset Hill Tree Farm 2. And I just hope that you continue to follow us as we go through all of this, because it's going to be a journey. And we've got a lot of things to learn, a lot of things to figure out, and a lot of work to do for this place to be the place that we have. And we have this vision, you know, if you've been there, you have a vision, you know what you want it to look like, you know how you want it to work. And so we have a vision for Sunset Hill Tree Farm too. And follow us, continue to follow us, subscribe, like, and see what's going on. Come out and visit someday. We always need somebody to help us. Volunteers are accepted. All right, Sunset Hill Tree Farm 2, where it's also real farm and real fun.